Alright guys, so this is Jeremy at Wavebid, and today we're going to look at how to generate seller checks and get them to auto print utilizing Wavebid. So the first step is to actually have a scanned version of your checks. I actually have a PDF format version of my check, and now that I have that, I can go ahead and go to My Links, Company, Accounting Settings, and Check Layouts. So once I'm here, I can actually give this one a title. So I'm going to go ahead and say, standard company check. You say how many checks are on the sheet that you scanned in. So my example only has one check. And then you choose the check that you scanned. So here, if you guys take a look, I have my voided check here. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And then say the page dimensions, which this is correct for the check I have. Go ahead and hit save. Alright, now that I've hit save, you guys can actually see the voided check is on, for the background of this template. So the next step is lining up the fields. So I can go ahead and grab a field like date, click that, and now all I have to do is drag it onto the correct location where it's going to print out on this check. So I dragged on date. I'm going to go ahead and drag on amount to the correct spot. Then I'm going to drag out amount text. Put that there. And let's see, we got the memo. Here's where the signature is going to go. And let's see here. Anything else we need? Payee. Okay, so now that I have all that done, all I have to do is hit save one more time. And now that I got that done, I can actually print a sample check just to make sure it all lines up correct on one of my checks. So if you print the sample, you'll see where all the fields line up on the paper. This is correct for the check that I uploaded. Alright, and so now that we actually have that check template in the system and ready to go, we can actually start utilizing it. So if I go to this example auction, which I called Schedule J, we can actually go to the sellers page. And you can actually see here that I have 2 registered sellers. I can go up here in the print section and do print checks, and what that will do is that will print out a check for each one of my registered sellers. Okay, so to use that template, or another great way to handle this is just to open up an individual seller settlement, and if this settlement has no payment on it, for example this one has no payment, I can actually go and do print up here, print check, and that'll have me choose the layout, which if you remember, this is going to be our standard company check. I'm going to go ahead and put the check number, which I'll put as, 4321. The amount, which we can actually, see down there, we have $100. And payable to, which I will go ahead and say Wavebid. I'm going to go ahead and hit print. And you can actually see here, this is what I'm going to print out onto that check. So put the checks in the printer, come down here, click print, and now I'm ready to go.